The project is basically a mockery slash culmination of all the cliches from that plague most action movies. It's supposed to be a fun, lighthearted film that doesn't take itself too seriously.
Sort of lovingly lampooning those classic action movies. As the title says, we try and hit upon as many movie cliches as we can. As the poster actually says, only one man can save the world, same old story.
I enjoy acting, and I find the script to be very clever and amusing, and it's just fun to be able to portray that overly macho, egotistical character. It's just a fun thing for me to do because I haven't had the opportunity to play a part like that before, so I get to act too serious and be that, because I basically get to be an action hero, which is what every guy wants to do ever since he's seen his first action movie, and I get to be that, so that's pretty cool. I get to get the girl, get to save the day. I mean, who doesn't want to do that?
It, for me, was just a dream come true getting to play this incredibly over-the-top, cartoonishly evil for the sake of evil character. It's always a lot of fun whenever you can kind of play against the standard type where you're trying to be evil and serious and just go full-on over-the-top cartoon supervillain. I think the biggest part of the project, at least as far as I've seen, has been the green screen work, the editing that happens afterward, because most of Dr. Fechter's scenes take place in a high-tech science lab, which we couldn't actually shoot on a location. So a lot of it is just Erik going in afterward and adding in all sorts of lovely scientific screens and such in the background. That's the one downside, is that I haven't really worked with a lot of the other actors on this one. Dr. Fechter is primarily interacting with Mildred, who was recorded vocally and then added in later. One of the big challenges is knowing where to look, because in conversation a person will not just lock eyes with the person that they're talking to and maintain. So actually what we did was we just took a printout of a blue robotic eye and put it up on the wall to give me a general idea of where Mildred would be, and I just kind of tried to use that as a general notion and occasionally glance here, there, and elsewhere.
I guess it's kind of tough at first, but then it becomes easier because then you get to overdo it, because knowing that you get to punch something with all your force but not have to worry about actually punching anything, hurting something or hurting your fist, or just you get to let it all out more easily. But then it's awkward for your timing because you don't know how fast it is traveling towards you. And you have to imagine this thing coming at you, this huge grenade launcher. I mean, it's a pretty intimidating object, so I have to be like, whoa. But at the same time, I'm the action hero, so I got to be like, whatever. I got this.
It wasn't as difficult as you might think. Before the shots in which I'm speaking with Mildred, we actually went in and listened to the audio for her lines, so I had an idea of how the actress delivered the lines previously, so I was able to sort of make the initial interactions seem more genuine.
As much fun as it is acting by yourself, it's just a lot more fun having somebody to act with, because then you get to bounce off each other ideas, you get to see the other person's expression, and it's just a lot easier as an actor to respond to another actor versus just doing it by yourself. So each time I got to act with somebody else, it was always a good time. I'm so looking forward to filming with Dr. Fechter because I feel like that's going to be a blast.
I did have a few shots with Alex, who played Jack Jones, and it was just a lot of joking around between scenes that kept things going.
I guess I'm just glad I got to experience this opportunity, and like I said, never been a part of this film thing, and hopefully if everything turns out okay, it'll be something I look forward to doing again.
I think that it's going to be hilarious. Plain and simple.